When your head gets twisted and your mind grows numb, when you think you're too old, too young, too smart, or too dumb, when you're lagging behind and losing your pace in the slow motion crawl or life's busy race, no matter what you're doing, if you start giving up, if the wine don't come to the top of your cup, if the wind got you sideways, it's one hand holding on and the other starts slipping and the feeling is gone, and your train engine fire needs a new spark to catch it, and the wood's easy finding but you're lazy to fetch it, and your sidewalk starts to curl and the street gets too long, and you start walking backwards so you know that it's wrong, and lonesome comes up as down goes the day, and tomorrow morning seems so far away, and you feel the reins of your pony are slipping, and your rope is a-sliding 'cause your hands are a-dripping, and your sun-decked desert and evergreen valleys turn to broken down slums and trash can alleys, and your sky cries water and your drain pipes are pouring, and the lightning's a-flashing and thunders are crashing, the windows are a-rattling and breaking and the rooftops are shaking, and your whole world's a-slamming and banging, and your minutes of sun turn to hours of storm, and to yourself you sometimes say, I never knew it was going to be this way, why didn't they tell me the day I was born? And you start getting chills and you're jumping from sweat, and you're looking for something you ain't quite find yet, and you're knee-deep in dark water with your hands in the air, and the whole world's a-watching with a window-peak stare, and your good gal leaves and she's gone a-flying, and your heart feels sick like fish when they're frying, and your jackhammer falls from your hands to your feet, but you need it badly and it lays on the street, and your bell's banging loudly but you can't hear its beat, and you think your ears might be hurt, your eyes turn filthy from the sight-blind and dirt, and you figured you failed in yesterday's rush, when you were faked out and fooled when facing a four flush, and all the time you were holding three queens. It's making you mad, it's making you mean, like in the Middle of Life magazine, bouncing around like a pinball machine, and there's something on your mind that you want to be saying, that someday, someplace ought to be hearing, and it's trapped in your tongue, sealed in your head, and it bothers you badly when you're laying in bed, and no matter how you try, you just can't say it, and you're scared to your soul you just might forget it, and your eyes get swimmy from the tears in your head, and your pillows of feathers turn to blankets of lead, and the lion's mouth open and you're staring at his teeth, and his jaws start closing with you underneath, and you're flat on your belly with your hands tied behind, and you wish you never taken that last detour sign. You say to yourself, just what am I doing on this road I'm walking, on this trail I'm turning, on this curve I'm hanging, on this pathway I'm strolling, this space I'm taking, and this air I'm inhaling? And it mixed up in too much, and it mixed up too hard. Why am I walking? Where am I running? Where am I saying? What am I knowing? On this guitar I'm playing, on this banjo I'm frailing, on this mandolin I'm strunning, and this song I'm singing, and the tune I'm humming, and the words I'm thinking, and the words I'm writing, and this ocean of hours I'm all the time drinking. Who am I helping? What am I breaking? What am I giving? What am I taking? But you try with your whole soul best, never to think these thoughts and never to let them get the kind of pain grain down, or make your heart pound. But then again you know when they're around, just waiting for a chance to slip and drop down. 'Cause sometimes you hear 'em when the night comes a-creeping, and you fear they might catch you sleeping, and you jump from your bed from the last chapter of dreaming, you can't remember for the best what you were thinking, if that was you in the dream that was screaming, and you know there's something special you needed, and you know that there's no drug that'll do the healing, and no liquor in the land can stop your brain from bleeding. You need something special, alright. You need a fast-flying train tornado track to shoot you someplace and shoot you back. You need a cyclone wind on a steam engine howler that's been banging and booming and blowing forever, that knows your troubles 100 times over. You need a Greyhound bus that don't bar no race, won't laugh at your looks or your voice or your face, and by any number of bets in the book, we'll be rolling long after the bubblegum craze. You need something to open a new door to show you something you never seen before, but overlooked 100 times before. You need something to open your eyes. You need something to make it known that it's you and no one else that owns that spot that you're standing, that space that you're sitting. That world ain't got you beat, that it ain't got you licked. It can't get you crazy no matter how many times you might get kicked. You need something special, alright. You need something special to give you hope. But hope's just a word that maybe you said, maybe you heard in some windy corner around a wide-angle curve. But that's what you need, man, and you need it bad. And your trouble is, you know it's too good, 'cause you look and you start getting the chills, 'cause you can't find it on dollar bill, and it ain't on Macy's windowsill, and it ain't in no rich kid's roadmap, and it ain't no fat kid's fraternity house, and it ain't made in no Hollywood wheat germ, and it ain't on the dim-lit stage with a half-wit comedian on it, ranting and raving, taking your money, and you think it's funny. No, you can't find it in either no nightclub, no yacht club, and it ain't on the seats of a supper club. And sure as hell you're bound to tell no matter how hard you rub, you just ain't gonna find it on that ticket stub. Nah, it ain't in the rumors people telling you, it ain't in the pimple lotion people selling you, It ain't on a cardboard box house or down any movie star's blouse. And you can't find it on the golf course, and Uncle Remus can't tell you, neither can Santa Claus. And it ain't in the cream puff hairdo or the cotton candy clothes. It ain't in the dime store dummies and the bubblegum goons. And it ain't in the marshmallow noises or the chocolate cake voices that come knocking and tapping in Christmas racking saying, "Ain't I pretty? Ain't I cute? Look at my skin. Look at my skin shine. Look at my skin glow. Look at my skin laugh. Look at my skin cry." When you ain't got no sense if they got any inside, these people so pretty in the ribbons and bows. Nah, you'll not know now or no other day. Find on the doorsteps made of paper mache. And inside of the people made of molasses that every other day buy a new pair of sunglasses. And ain't in the 50-star jimble and flipped out phonies who turn you in for a tenth of a penny, who breathe and burp and bend and crack, and before you can count from 1 to 10, do it all over again, but this time behind your back, my friend. The ones that wheel and deal and whirl and twirl and play games with each other in the sandbox world. And you can't find it either in the no-talent foods that run around gallant and make all the rules for the ones that got talent. And it ain't the ones that ain't got any talent but think they do, and think they're fooling you. The ones that jump on the wagon just for a while because they know it's in style, to get their kicks, to get out quick, make all kinds of money and chicks. And you yell to yourself, and you throw down your hat saying, "Christ, do I gotta be like that? Ain't there no one here that knows what I'm at? Ain't there no one here that knows how I feel? Good God Almighty, that stuff ain't real." Nah, but that ain't your game. It ain't your race. You can't hear your name. You can't see your face. You gotta look some other place. And where do you look for this hope that you're seeking? Where do you look for the lamp that's a burden? Where do you look for the oil well gushing? Where do you look for the candle that's glowing? Where do you look for the hope that you know is there and out there somewhere? And your feet can only walk down 2 kinds of road. Your eyes can only look through 2 kinds of windows. Your nose can only smell 2 kinds of hallways. You can touch and twist and turn 2 kinds of doorknobs. You can either go to the church of your choice or you go to Brooklyn State Hospital. You'll find God in the choice of your choice, and the church of your choice, you'll find Woody Guthrie in Brooklyn State Hospital. And though it's only my opinion, I may be right, I may be wrong, you'll find them both in the Grand Canyon, sundown.